Okay, board game fans, I got another one for you. Today I'm going to be playing Rudiger Dorn's Istanbul classic game. It's kind of a weird little action-taking game. It's kind of an odd presentation for a worker placement game. It's not really a worker placement game. I don't know, it's hard for me to describe it in kind of board gamer terms. It has this. It's not even a Mancala. It's. I don't know. I'm gonna play a 4-player game with 3 AI opponents. Hopefully, because on easy, it'll be a relatively. I don't know. I won't feel like I'll get my butt kicked anyway. Here's our board. There's a wide array of different variety of setups. All of these are basically cards laid sideways. They represent different locations in Istanbul that you're going to. Only one of them has to be in the middle, and that's this fountain space. I'm not going to play with neutral assistance, which makes the game a little easier. I'll just play with this layout and see how it goes. So the goal in Istanbul is to be, I don't know what these guys are, merchants? I guess they're merchants. To acquire 5 rubies. And that's represented by this little arc of open circles here next to the portraits of the different characters. Once you've acquired 5 of them, the first player that gets 5 of these wins the game. In that regard, it's straight up. It's a race to get to 5. But you can acquire these through various means in the various locations that are on the board, and by bartering and doing resources. I should explain what the different spaces are. This is the Great Mosque. You go to the Great Mosque if you have 2 of, I guess they're jewelry resources. Again, your merchants. Then you can acquire this ability. If you have 2 fruits, you get this ability. But the first person gets 2. The next person will need 3. The next person will need 4. The next person will need 5. You will actually get 1 back. I think, or no, wait. You only pay 1. I think that's what it means. You pay 1, but you get to keep 1 of them. Or in the second round, you'll get to keep 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. So you have to meet the plateau, but you have to pay 1 of them. Okay, that's the Great Mosque. There's another one too. There it is. The Small Mosque. Same thing, but with the other 2 resources, with cloth and with spices. I want to see if I can. That's all that. Oh, there we are. I'll turn the sound effects down a bit. I am playing with the music on. I'm pretty sure it's not going to have any copyright issues. Okay, it didn't change anything. The post office. The first person that goes to the post office is going to get 1 spice, 1 fruit, and 2 coin. The next player that comes to the office and leaves their assistant here is going to get 1 fruit and 1 cloth and 2 coin. A third person, the 4th person, the 5th person, then it resets. These are more valuable than these. Your cart has all 4 different kinds of resources. Fruit is the cheapest, the least expensive, followed by spices, followed by your cloth, followed by your jewelry. There's no place on the board that lets you just get jewelry. The other 3 all have little resource spots, and I'll show you where those are. So in this game, you are basically traveling around the market and leaving one of your little assistants there to perform a task for you. Because again, you're not going to dirty your hands doing these things. That's what your servants are for. The 3 resource gathering locations. The fabric warehouse is where you go to basically get a maximum number of cloth that you can carry. At the start of the game, you can only carry 2 of all the different resources. If you go to the fruit warehouse, you can get all the fruit. If you go to the spice warehouse, you can get all your spice. I'll just keep going as we go. if you stop at the police station and leave your assistant there, you can free your how do we say your relative who's run afoul of the law, and basically send him out into the marketplace to do an action for you. Anytime another player lands on one of your little shady siblings out in the market, they have the option to send them back to jail or get bribed, basically. So it's constantly sending him out, coming back, sending him out, he gets sent back. I'm going to skip this one for a second. All the ones on the bottom are kind of all the biggies. This is going to be interesting. All the resources are up on top. Okay, so this is the black market. At the black market, you get one of the 3 basic resources, and then you get to roll 2 dice. And depending on what the dice you get, determines how many pieces of jewelry you get. Low value to getting 3. Of course, you have to have space in your wagon to hold them. At the caravansary, that's interesting. Basically, this is where you go to draw cards. There's a face-up card. You're basically picking 2 cards and discarding one of them. So you can either take a face-up card or a draw card, or you can draw 2 cards, but you're going to leave one behind. That's basically just how to acquire cards. The start of the game, I think, we all received 1 card. I don't know what mine is, actually. Where am I? I'm this one. My bonus cards. Yeah. I have one that allows me to move 3 or 4. So you can only, wherever you're at, and we all start at the fountain space, you can only move 2 spaces from that, and that's orthogonal. So 1, 2, 1, 2. If I wanted to move 3 or 4 spaces, I would have to have this card. So by using this card, could travel anywhere in the market. Okay. Okay, we have 2 markets. This is the small market. In the small market, you're just trying to leave goods in this arrangement. You don't have to have all 5 of them, but if you have all 5 of them, it'll be worth 20 points. If you have 4 of them, it'll be worth 14 points. 3 of them, it'll be worth 9, then 5, then 2. And if you go there and you can't do any of them, you're not going to get any coins. Oh, before I go here, let's go to the big market, which is here. The large market, same 5, but it's usually more expensive goods and a higher price range. So from 25, 18, 12. So these locations are really where you're going to accumulate a ton of coins in a hurry. You're going to need coins to do other things. For instance, the Wainwright. The Wainwright is where you improve your wagon. At the beginning of the game, you can only carry 2 of any resource. By spending 7, you can increase that value 1. If you visit here, because you can't stay in the same spot more than once, you're going to have to leave and come back. If you visit the Wainwright 3 times, you can upgrade your wagon 3 times to its maximum, so it can carry 5 of every resource. And once you have done that, you get a rupee. A ruby, not rupee. Okay, so that's what the Wainwright does. The tea house. The tea house is where people go to, how would we say, gamble. They're playing games like backgammon here. So in this one, you're going to pick a number. You're going to roll 2 dice, but you're going to pick a number first between 3 and 12. If you manage to roll that number or equal to or... Yeah, you have to roll greater than that number. If you roll greater than the number you chose, you're only going to get 2 coins. If you roll equal or less, you're going to get the amount you bet. So if you bet 12, the only thing you can do is getting 12. But if you roll, let's say, a 7, if you roll less than a 7, you're at least going to get 2 points out of it. But if you roll a 7, what is it? 7 or no? You have to roll 7 or less. Oh, I don't remember how this works. It's a gambling thing, though. You're either going to get the amount you got, or you're going to get 2 if you don't get the full value. I'll go there plenty of times. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Then there's the gemstone dealer. This is where if you have a lot of money, this is where you go just to buy a ruby. But each one of these is going to cost more than the previous one. So yeah, the first one's only going to cost 1 ruby, or 1 ruby is going to cost you 12 coins. The next one's going to cost more. The next one after that's going to cost even more. So having that many coins is not that easy unless you're doing a lot of these little deals. And in order to go to the markets to sell all those resources, you have to acquire those resources. So, the Sultan's Palace is another place. The Sultan wants a specific variety of goods. The first person that comes here, this is all they need to have, and they get a ruby. But every time somebody meets one of these, something gets added to it. It's going to get more expensive or harder to accumulate. Basically, there's going to be 5 resources, then 6, then 7, then 8. It gets to be really hard to meet the Sultan's needs by the top. But right now, it's really cheap. But again, just meeting that gets you a ruby. So you get a ruby for maxing out your cart. You get a ruby for every time you help the Sultan. You get a ruby just by paying 12 coins. You get a ruby for each one of... No, you get a ruby if you get both of those. You get a ruby if you get both of those. And that's it. Rinse, repeat. You run around the map continuing to meet tasks to basically accumulate. There's also 2 little tokens out here. Each of them is a little different. This one gets you a resource, and then it goes somewhere else. And the other one is here, which is basically a card draw. Alright, so on my turn, I don't have any resources. I'm going to go ahead and go up here. I'm getting sound distortion even in my headphones right now. Okay. And I'm going to get what it says there. Take that. Got the tutorial things on there. I got to turn those off. I haven't played this since I moved it to my new computer. Okay, now for some additional rules. If I want to go here to the fabric warehouse, I can do that, but I will have to pay the other merchant that's there for the privilege. So I think I have to pay him 2 coins, and this is every other player. If we were all in the same location, you'd have to pay this to all of them. It usually isn't worth it to do it, but right now I kind of want the 2 fabric. Unfortunately, I think he's going to go ahead and use it and come over here, which kind of sucks. I might do the same thing and just go over here. I'm going to leave my assistant, get my 1 extra fruit, take my encounter, which allows me to draw a card. And I get a choice of either, if I take the card, I have to pay 2 coins, or I can just say I don't need the card. But I think I'll actually keep that card. That gives me any resource I want. And that moves over here. So whoever goes here is going to get both of those things. Oh, he didn't do it. Oh, I swore he was going to go right over here and grab that. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to come up here and get the yellow one. Because I have 2 of these, I can go ahead and buy that. Costs me 1 of them. So I already have 1/2 of my ruby there. Oh, this is awesome. Yellow player made a mistake. Now he can go over there and do it. I had a stack of my assistants. Well, if you revisit locations that has one of your assistants, instead of leaving one, you can take your assistant and take the action of the location, which is what I'm going to do. And if I wanted to, because I have a card that lets me do it, oh no, I have this ability. This ability lets me spend 2 coins to return an assistant to me. And you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and return that one to me for 2 coins. If you get to a point where you go to a space and you no longer have an assistant, you have to return them. Oh, I should explain what this last space is. This is the fountain space. This is where we all started. Anybody can come here and you don't have to pay for the right to do it. So if other players are here, that's fine. All the fountain lets you do is bring all of your assistants back from wherever they are on the board and stack them back underneath you. That's it. you don't want to have to go there because you don't get any other benefits. So like me, I have a nice high stack of my assistants. This guy over here, he's done. If he wants to do anything else, he's going to have to revisit some place that has an assistant. He won't be able to reach that because he can only go 4 spaces, or 3 spaces. I currently have my 2 fruit, I have 1 cloth, and I don't have enough to get this. So I'm going to go ahead and visit here, leave an assistant, max out my cloth, and now I can visit this location. Getting more sound distortion. Luckily it's not consistent. If I turned off the music, it would probably fix it. It's probably just too much sound inputs. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and go to the small mosque. And I'm going to buy this card. That one allows you, basically gives you a benefit in the, I think it's the, in the die rolling. You can keep one of your die. It might just be here that it does it. I'm not sure if it's both or just this location. I think it's just this location. It gives you a bonus there. We'll explain it if we ever get there. Let's see. Oh, this is good. I'll be able to get. I'm going to get a ruby right away here. Gonna leave my assistant. Get my spices. I'm gonna spend money to return that one. Oh, I am getting all this sorts of sound distortion in here. I wonder if I turn off the music, if that helped. If it doesn't, I'll leave the music on, because I like the music. I like the little... If it distorts the sound effects again, I'm going to turn the sound effects off and turn the music back on, because I like the music. Okay. I am going to send my guy back here. And this time I'm going to buy the other one, which gets me my first ruby. Yellow already has one, so now we're both got 1 ruby. I'm not going to use my money to pick up another one, because I'm going to come back here, I think. I wanted to go over here, but... Okay. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to go here, pick up my assistant. And I'm going to use 2 coins to buy jewelry. So now I got 2 fruit, 2 spice, 1 cloth, and 1 jewelry. Looks like I could stop there and get some coins. I think that's what I'll do. Take advantage of the 2 bonus abilities too. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave our assistant. Get 20 coins. I'm going to get a free good. I'm going to go ahead and take a jewelry. And I will pay for it in coins. I'm going to draw a card. And I don't really need that one, so I'm going to go ahead and discard it. Done. Dang it. I wish I would have my 20. Oh, it's still distorting it. Alright, I'm going to turn off the sound effects then. I don't know why this thing is getting distorted sound effects. The music was fine. But for some reason, the sound effects keep getting scratchy in the background. And usually, I hear sound... I hear things... in the YouTube playback, but I don't hear it from my headphones when I'm playing. And when I'm hearing scratchy sound effects, that bothers me, so I don't know what it is about the sound effects, but they're not working correctly. Or not consistently, anyway. Yellow's already got 2 rubies, so I gotta be concerned about that. I wish I would have kept my 20, because if I would have kept my 20, I could go here to get 13 and here to go use another 7. But that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. So now I got 2. Red's got 2. Yellow's got 2. Oh, I'm getting distortion on there too now. Alright, fine. I think it's kind of boring not having any sound at all. It's part of the fun of playing the game. The sound effects work fine in the game. I just think it has to do with the fact that I have recording software going on. I think it's just too much stuff, and it's messing up with the audio settings. I'm sure I can probably fix it by turning something off on my PC, but I'm not going to fix it here. We'll just go without sound effects the rest of the way. But you at least got to hear them. It's got that great thematic music in the background. The sound effects are okay, but the music on this is great. Alright, I can either go gamble, which would be a good way to get some money, then I can just come back here. But I'm out of agents. I don't have the resources to get anything there or there. Oh, shooty shoot. Let's see. I'm a little short. I could use my card that lets me move 4. Now I got a lot more options. Let's see. I could come up here, get my agent back. It would get me 2. I could come over here. Oh, these guys are real. Look at this. This thing had 4 on it. It's already got 5, 6, 7 on it. These guys are just going there constantly. Oh, nuts. Red. Green. I could go back here and just pick up all of my guys. I don't know. I don't really want to do this, but I think I will. I don't want to have to spend money to bring them back. 2, 2, 2. What I really need is another blue. If I get a second blue, I can come over here. Boom, I can get a blue there. I don't have enough money to get that. Alright, just get some resources. Usually I use my little shady brother more often than I have. Oh, dang it, he beat me to it. Okay, well, I have 1 of every resource. That's not enough. I don't want to spend 2 to get the privilege. I don't really need 2 fruit. I need a lot more spice. Shoot. Alright, I'm going to go here. And I'm going to take that 5er. Alright, then I'm going to immediately use it. Oh, I forgot I had this card too. Oh. Doesn't matter. That was kind of a waste, because I could just go right back up there and get my extra blue. I feel like I'm playing catch up, but I'm not. It's 2, 2, and 2. Alright, so I could get 1, 2, 3. I'd have to use 3 to get some coins there. I could just go here. I'm just going to go here. Increase the size of my wagon by a row. Okay, now I have a little more flexibility. Actually, I could bounce back and increase this again. Alright, good deal. I'm going to go back here, take my assistant. I am going to take a card off the stack. And take a card off the stack. And then I'm going to discard that. It's so dumb they make you do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this card. To get another spice. He went up there. I'm basing my moves on what these guys do. If these guys hadn't gone there, I was probably going to go up there. But because they did, I'm going to come back down and get another wagon piece. Another $7. But now my wagon can hold 4. But now I'm out of money again. Oh, he paid me. Got his first. Ooh, red and yellow both have 3. Alright, okay. What? I can get 18 coins going here. That sounds like a deal. Go ahead and sell it. Now I got 21 coins, which is enough to buy another ruby. Or buy a wagon, which also gives me a ruby. Because he's going to be gone. The blue guy. Yep. So I'm going to go here, leave my assistant, up my wagon, give me a ruby. So now I have 3. Yellow's got 4. Oh boy, yellow only has to get 1 more ruby now. Oh boy, now the heat's on. Red's got 4. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I got 14. I need 15 to go here, so that's not going to happen. I only have 2 green. That's gonna. Oh, ooh, that'll get me 5. That'll work. I do need to return. Okay, that's fine. 17 still gets me the last ruby. Oh, this is going to be so close. He's got 22 coins. I'm going to snake it. Leave an assistant. Buy a ruby. Oh, that's only my 4th. I still need 1 more. Oh, no. Oh, what can I do? What can I do? Nothing, really. Oh, man, look at him gather up all these resources. This is so tight. Oh, nope, there he goes. He got his 5th. Ah, oh, stupid computers. This was on easy, too, and he still beat me. Yavu's got his 5th. Oh, he had the heat on. I couldn't have done it on my next round anyway. It was going to take me 2 more rounds. I might have been able to go to the gambler and try to gamble and get enough coins that I could come back, but that's pretty expensive. That would have had to been a huge gamble, and it probably wouldn't have paid off. Still, we did better than Aaron. He only had 1 ruby. I ended up in 3rd place, actually, for whatever their tiebreakers are. Probably the other resources. Well, that was our game of Istanbul, fast as it was. Playing with other humans would be a little slower because you'd be kind of doing your own thing. The AI on this runs pretty fast, and this only took about a half hour, so that was pretty nice. Despite the little audio glitches, I don't know. I'm curious to see what I hear in my playback, but if you like my videos, please give me a like, give me a subscription. Lets me know that people are actually watching them. I haven't been doing this for only a few weeks, so any kind of encouragement really helps me out. Thanks.